Hey, welcome to Socialism for All. This file is being recorded for the June 2022 edition of Socialism for All. It's an audiobook and discussion on the reissue of the 3 main rules of discipline and the 8 points for attention, instruction of the General Headquarters of the Chinese People's Liberation Army. This text is by Mao, and it's from 1947. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe, and consider supporting on Patreon at patreon.com/socialismforall. There's a link to Patreon in the video description. So this file is hosted at the Marxists Internet Archive, marxists.org, and the HTML was transcribed by the Maoist Documentation Project. It also comes with a fairly lengthy footnote about the context of what is this text exactly. The text itself is very short. The footnote is as long as, or maybe even longer than. Let's begin with the notes. The 3 main rules of discipline and the 8 points for attention were the rules of discipline laid down by Comrade Mao Zedong for the Chinese Workers' and Peasants' Red Army during the Second Revolutionary Civil War. They formed an important part of the political work of the Red Army and played a great role in building the people's armed forces, handling relations within the army correctly, forging unity with the masses of the people, and laying down the correct policy of the people's army towards captives. From the earliest days of the Red Army, Comrade Mao Zedong required the soldiers to speak politely to the masses, pay fairly for all purchases, and never impress people into forced labor or hit or swear at people. In the spring of 1928, when the Workers' and Peasants' Red Army was in the Qingkang Mountains, Mao set down 3 rules of discipline. 1. Obey orders in your actions. 2. Don't take anything from the workers and peasants. And 3. Turn in all things taken from local bullies. In the summer of 1928, he set forth 6 points for attention. 1. Put back the doors you have taken down for bedboards. 2. Put back the straw you've used for bedding. 3. Speak politely. 4. Pay fairly for what you buy. 5. Return everything you borrow. And 6. Pay for anything you damage. After 1929, Mao made the following changes. Rule 2 became don't take a single needle or piece of thread from the masses, and Rule 3 was changed first to turn in all money raised, and then to turn in everything captured. To the 6 points of attention, he added 2 more. Don't bathe within sight of women, and don't search the pockets of captives. This was the origin of the 3 main rules of discipline and the 8 points for attention. So that's the end of the note. Let's actually read the text itself. Our Army's 3 main rules of discipline and 8 points for attention have been practiced for many years, but their contents vary slightly in Army units in different areas. They have now been unified and are hereby reissued. It is expected that you will take this version as the standard one for thorough education and strict enforcement. As to other matters needing attention, the High Command of the Armed Forces in different areas may lay down additional points in accordance with specific conditions and order their enforcement. The 3 main rules of discipline are as follows. 1. Obey orders in all your actions. 2. Don't take a single needle or piece of thread from the masses. 3. Turn in everything captured. The 8 points for attention are as follows. 1. Speak politely. 2. Pay fairly for what you buy. 3. Return everything you borrow. 4. Pay for anything you damage. 5. Don't hit or swear at people. 6. Don't damage crops. 7. Don't take liberties with women. 8. Don't ill-treat captives. And that is the end of the text. Now, as a memory aid, these were turned into various marching songs. You can find those on other channels on YouTube. Even Pete Seeger did a version. And with that, this file is done. What do you think? Leave a question or comment below. We'll continue the discussion in the comment section as always. Otherwise, thanks for listening. And thanks to the current patrons whose names are on the screen. If you'd like to get your name on the screen, head to patreon.com/socialismforall. We don't run ads on this channel, so all of the patron support is important, and we appreciate it a lot. Beyond that, like, share, subscribe, and we will catch you in the next video.